Today I can say, after 20 continuous days of announcements, threats, psychological warfare, after 20 days of siege against the Venezuelan nation, today we are stronger than yesterday. Today we are more prepared to defend peace, sovereignty, and territorial integrity than yesterday. Much more.
What I feel for your words, Colonel Ramos Salazar, is emotion and admiration.
Our commander, Hugo Chavez, did not plow the sea. He sowed in fertile minds, hearts and souls. And here is the strength that Chavez sowed, the perfect popular military police fusion. Here is the morale of those of us who have morale.
Here is the morale of the patriots who love this beautiful, great homeland. Who will defend the homeland? Those of us who love it. Who is going to make the homeland great? Those of us who love it. Who builds the homeland? The gringo from the United States. The imperialist gringo. What does the imperialist gringo want? The riches of Venezuela. Colonize Venezuela. Break it into pieces. But they have not been able to, nor will they ever, neither today nor ever. Venezuela was born to be free, sovereign, rebellious, and independent forever. And so I decree it to the sky, to the day, and to the plain of Venezuela. We were born to win and never to be defeated.
Colonel Ramos Salazar, I congratulate...
Oh, to all the graduating women, 129 commands, to all the graduating men, I congratulate.
To my 3 male and female graduates from this second course of Revolutionary Special Operations, the COAIR.
A marvelous creation of our Bolivarian Revolution, which strengthens military and police institutions, providing them with combat quality, professional quality, and deep moral quality to their personnel.
Hey, we do not have military and police forces to invade any country, Colonel Ramon Salazar. Our military forces come from Bolivar. They are liberators, not imperialists, not colonizers.
We are not building military power to steal the natural resources of any country on the continent or in the world. Venezuela does not have atomic weapons, nuclear submarines.
Venezuela does not threaten anyone, nor does it have military bases on the continents of the planet.
Venezuela has a weapon more powerful than all military bases, than all its weapons, which is the weapon of our Bolivarian history, the weapon of the Bolivarian Revolution of an entire history. That has respected the homeland, and that is from victory to victory.
Neither sanctions, Colonel, neither sanctions, nor blockades, nor psychological warfare, nor siege. They have not been able to, no more. There is no way.
There is no way to make Venezuela happy, and everything we are doing is, as many writers around the world rightly say, Venezuela is receiving admiration, the impressive understanding of the entire world.
Of all civilizations, from the oldest ones in Asia, China, Russia, India, to the closest civilizations, our brothers from the Latin American and Caribbean continent.
We are receiving understanding, support, solidarity, and we are setting an example as a rebellious people to awaken the anti-imperialist and anti-colonialist consciousness of the continent and the world.
I was telling the General-in-Chief that Vladimir Padrino, Minister of Popular Power, Vice President of Government for National Sovereignty, I was telling the revolutionary and Bolivarian captain, Vice President of Security, Diosdado Cabello Rondon, I was telling all the officers, chiefs of the Bolivarian National Armed Forces, of the police forces, I was telling them that this situation we are facing, what is this sudden situation of siege, harassment, illegal threats that violate the United Nations Charter?
The situation is an opportunity for Colonel Ramos Salazar to convey to all the deployed military and police personnel, military and police chiefs, to convey to all personnel nationwide, to the entire militia, and we also convey to the people. We have to take advantage of all these circumstances for what we are using them for, to strengthen ourselves in the nation's defense plans, to strengthen ourselves morally, politically, institutionally, psychologically, to strengthen as we are strengthening in national unity.
Today I can say, after 20 continuous days of announcements, threats, psychological warfare, after 20 days of siege against the Venezuelan nation, today we are stronger than yesterday. Today we are more prepared to defend peace, sovereignty, and territorial integrity than yesterday. Much more.
I know what I'm saying. Today we have more national support and more international support than ever before.
So that is the morality of Bolivar, of Sucre, of Urdaneta, of Manuel Azaña, of Josepa Joaquino Sánchez, of Luisa Cáceres Arizmendi, of Juana Ramírez la Avanzadora, of Ana María Campos. That is the morality of our general, of the sovereign people, Ezequiel Zamora, who is riding through this mountain.
That is the spirit of the great chief Macarao, who roams these mountains at night, vigilant, of the great chief Guaycaipuro, who is here with us. That is the spirit of our supreme commander, Hugo Chavez. To every threat, a response.
To each attempt by the enemy, strength, and more strength. That is the history of this revolution. That is already 200 years old. These mountains are emblematic. Here is the Special Forces Command of the Bolivarian National Guard.
I thank you for making all these immense facilities serve to train these indestructible and invincible commandos that we are going to graduate today, and all those we will prepare and continue training from now on.
I was telling a friend who was coming with me now in the car, a great friend.
I was telling her, Elia, if you go through those mountains, you reach the mountain ranges of Falcon. From the Falcon mountain range, you can see the entire Great Caribbean. If you continue through the Falcon mountain range, you can reach our sister Colombia. If you continue straight, you reach the Darien just through mountains, and you get over there to Panama, as those paths are well known. If you go down to the left, you travel the paths of Bolivar and Sucre and can reach Bombona to Pichincha.
You can reach Junín again, Ayacucho. You can reach Callao and much further beyond. We already know those paths, the paths of South America. We are a people of peace, and we want peace, and we will have peace, but the paths of South America are open. To defend the great homeland, the day, the hour, and the moment when Bolivar gives the order and calls to awaken his troops once again to liberate from imperialism and colonialism all these great lands that were born to be free now and forever.
I want, before this majestic graduation ceremony, to thank the President of Colombia, our sister Colombia, with whom we share one flag.
yellow, blue, and red, the banner of the liberating armies, the Mirandine flag that was born in Haiti.
Colombia, with whom we share the same sword, the same father, Bolivar. President Gustavo Petro has given an order today to reinforce the entire Catatumbo area in Colombia with 25,000 men as a new force.
So the coordination of the #1 binational zone advances for the good of sovereignty, peace, and the future prosperity of our border people.
We watch over, care for, and preserve our land. We Venezuelans and Colombians, united for peace, prosperity, and sovereignty. I have given the order to Minister Padrino to call and talk again with Minister Sanchez, the Minister of Defense of Colombia, and continue the coordination so that the #1 binational zone, which includes on the Venezuelan side, Táchira and the entire border from Zulia to La Guajira, continue to be defended, cleared of narco-terrorist gangs, and let us keep building the foundations of a stable peace with equality, social development, and prosperity. And I have given the order to the commander of the Special Forces for these 1,003 newly graduated combatants. Once they complete their special leave, they should head to the state of Táchira and travel using the methods they have learned from Táchira to La Guajira, clearing the territory of Venezuela and consolidating the sovereignty and peace of the binational zone #1.
So the order is given, and when you reach La Guajira, call me and I'll meet you there for a hug. Congratulations, Colonel Ramos Salazar. Congratulations, graduates. Authorized.